What is the purpose of your visit to the United States?
Чего?
Speak English?
Не понимаю я.
Какая цель вашего визита в США?
Это конференция по новым компьютерным технологиям и защите компьютерных программ.
Welcome to the United States.
Thank you very much. Вот уроды.
I lost the will to. I lost my way. I lost this ocean. It poisoned me. People collector. People collector. I'm on the move for you. Oh, borrowed bones, I borrowed skin to save me from the hell I'm in. Your fantasy, and every time I think of you, I see the dark, I hear their hooves, they're coming. They're coming. Oh, I've lost the will to. I've lost my will.
Тебя как звать?
Мэрилин,
А это по-русски как?
Даша.
А, меня Данил.
Мы легли на дно, мы зажгли огни. Во вселенной только мы одни. Гни свою линию, гни свою линию, гни свою линию. Горят огни, сверкают звезды. Все так сложно, все так просто. Мы ушли в открытый космос. В этом мире больше нечего ловить. Гни свою линию, гни свою линию, гни свою линию. Горят огни. Мы легли на дно, мы зажгли огни. Во вселенной только мы одни. А ты гни свою линию, гни свою линию, гни свою линию. Горят огни.
8 лет — это много. Мне тогда еще 20 не было. Сначала в Нью-Йорке в экскорс-сервисе работала. Это по вызову.
Поехали с нами домой. Там хорошо.
Что я там делать буду?
А здесь ты что делаешь?
right, pal, give me the bottle and let's see some ID.
Что тебе надо? Не понимаю я по-вашему ни хера.
Ви порушаєте закони штату Іллінойс. Заборонено вживати алкоголь в публічних містах. Ваш ID, будь ласка.
Чего? Чего ты мне паришь?
Я поліцейський.
Да ладно, я сам милиционер.
Місто спить, голова болить, і летять пусті години. Скільки можна йти сюди? Світ такий малий. Я не знаю, бо я не бачу, і я не чую ні машини. Ніч лякає, вона тікає, вона сама, коли тебе нема. Коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема. Вже холодна твоя вода, і лежать забуті квіти. Я побачив останній фільм для людей без снів. І місто спить, голова болить, і не знаю я, куди подіти твоє фото, моє пальто, наливай сама, коли тебе нема. Коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема. Коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема. Коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема, коли тебе нема. Когда взойдет весна и смерти вопреки сгорают от любви все призраки дворца, тысячелетний страх колени преклонит и мертвым тебе никогда, никогда, никогда с тобою буду до конца, до конца, до конца, до конца. Мертвый адмирал сойдет со стен к свечам и пустотой зеркал наполнит свой бокал. В гробовой тиши провозгласит он тост за упокой души, за вечную любовь. Я не забуду о тебе никогда, никогда, никогда. С тобою буду до конца, до конца, до конца, до конца.
Okay, hello friends. What are you waiting for? Join us immediately. We are going to start our speaking club. I was about to be late, but I managed to get here in time. And let's see what we can find on Web Talk. Maybe someone messaged me, or Mrs. Cosma is going to join us. Where is she? What should I send her for that to invoke her to join us? Okay, I will remind you one more time. Some people require more attention than others. That's why we should give them that. Okay, let's see. What will we talk about today? I'm still alone here. Okay, maybe Nelutso Cosmo is about to join us. Just follow the link, and there is nothing easier than to join us. Come on, Nelutsa. Oh, I'm still looking forward to having my day off. I'm set to go to the coast side again, so that to lie on the sands and enjoy myself in the sun. I hope it wouldn't be better weather that day. Nelutso Cosmo, what's wrong? You shouldn't just watch this video, you should join us to talk to me and others who I hope join us. Не лучше Cosma.
Hello.
You're beautiful as ever. How are you?
Of course. I'm great, thank you. What about
Thank
you?
you for joining. Look, there is no one else but us. That's
Mm.
why we should stick to your topic. What you proposed to discuss, was it love?
Yeah, yeah. I like to discuss about love, yeah.
Okay, let's
Exactly.
talk about love, it's quite
Mm.
close to me. And tell me, please, what is love to you? What can you bear being in love?
Well, love is everything. Seriously. Love is everything. And when I say love, I mean love is God. This.
Well, let's pray Jesus then. What are you talking about?
No,
Suddenly,
I mean love is God. God is love. God lives in our heart. About this kind of love I'm talking. I'm talking about unconditional love. Yeah.
and do you love your husband, provided he's always absent from your house?
Yes, but I said we are talking about unconditional love. But you
Okay.
want to talk about the love from about my husband? Okay, we can discuss about these things also. But I want to start with unconditional love, and the love what God has for us, because this is the most important things in our life. Okay, unconditional love. I mean, to love without any condition. I love you because you are a human being. I love you because God created you, because you're special, because you're unique. For that,
But what?
and
Mhm.
yes,
Sorry, please. I just.
no, it's okay. Ask.
I mean, what if I were a wrong person who does many things that can be tolerated? What about such people,
Like what?
like Putin?
I don't know many things about him, to be honest. But you know, people are beautiful. People are amazing. Just they have, sometimes bad behavior. But the essential is good,
But what?
because I don't think so. I don't think so. God creates someone, to do bad things in this life. Just his behavior is not good. So in this situation, it's much better to stay away, from those people. But doesn't mean that we need to hate them, because hating someone, actually we hate ourselves. You know why? Because we cannot forgive, and to forgive someone is the most amazing things.
But should we punish him for their crimes or tolerate whatever they do?
Well, punish depend how.
Okay, behead them. Like, step to
I
the
do not.
gallows and you will
No,
be
I no.
beheaded. No?
I do not agree, with violence and things like that. No, my opinion is okay. If you kill someone, or if you did bad things for this thing for someone, well, there is a prison, okay.
But what
But
up?
uh,
Prison?
but I want people to forgive. This I want, no matter what he or she did, forgive
But what
and
if
love.
and love without any condition? I got you. But what about those people who uh, keep doing crimes? Keep on doing crimes, even if they have been, you know, imprisoned previously, and nothing can change them. What should we do with such people?
Well, we should find the solution. And
Solution.
solution, yes. We should find a solution for these things. But doesn't mean we need to kill them, or to do like, because I don't agree with these things.
But what about
And
imprisoning them?
I think we know to teach them what is that love. Yeah.
We need.
Because people who are doing those things are people who are lack of love. They don't have love
And
and are
who
missing.
and who is going to provide them with that love? Will it will it be you?
I can give love to everyone, but it's not in my power to get to Putin. Okay.
But still, what
But
should we do with them?
well, I told you we should give them love how we can. You give love to your neighbor. Your neighbor is giving love to others, and like that, love will get him too, changing our behavior also. And yeah.
But let's make up a situation when I love my neighbor and he has robbed me. And what should I do in this case? Should I forgive him for everything and let him rob me again? Or
Well, in this way you can announce the police, but doesn't mean that inside of you need to hate him. Okay. You try to do the legal things which you need to do, okay, for that person who did bad things to you, but forgive him.
but
This is my opinion.
like that.
It
is police. My neighbor robbed me, but pay attention that I love him. Do not punish him too strong, okay? Too strict. Just forgive him for everything. Like that?
Punishment depends. Maybe he needs to stay in prison. Maybe he needs to pay some money. Doesn't mean that, okay, I forgive you, I love you, but doesn't mean that I accept what you did. Okay? No. Because if we are talking like that, then we can talk about people who are raping women, and doesn't mean that we need to accept their behavior. No, it's not like that. We need to to take action for those people, and legal action, I mean.
And we should forgive them and understand that they did so because of the lack of love.
Vladimir, I really believe, no, seriously, maybe for you it's strange, but I really believe inside of people, they really miss God and they really miss love. Because people who knows God and people who knows what is that love, they cannot do bad things. Let's be honest.
But what is worse, in your opinion, to put the man into jail for many years, or maybe for a lifetime, or to behead him immediately?
It depends what he did. Okay. Depends on the situation. So if we are talking about a crime, I do not agree to let him free. I mean, from my side, you should to let him in prison. Yeah. And they're in prison actually to teach him what is that love. They're in prison, to show him another way, another world, and the person can change.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
He will be taught,
if you want.
He will be taught some love, especially for the lifetime when there is lack of women.
I believe in these things, and if you see that person change it and that person needs another one and he spread love, and to of course to pay attention, to not to not lie you, to not cheat you, then you can give him freedom again. But we should teach them about love and about beautiful things from our life.
And how exactly we are to teach them? To give them some books, or to explain them something? How it works?
By showing, by showing, because books. Okay, I give you a book. Okay, read. All right, I read it. Yeah, you can give him books. It's not any kind of problem, but also to show. I don't know, to find some kind of activities where to show him love, or videos, or things like that. But because are people who who understand things only when they see, are people when they hear, depends on the person, because we are different. But we need to find a way to help them, because they really need help.
Do you believe that such coaches like you can help people to put their self on the right wheels? Can such people like you?
Everyone can. Who has love? You don't need to be coached. to can help
Ah,
someone.
I need to content some love in my heart to spread it around the world.
I'm sure you have love. I'm sure you have
Oh, no,
love.
no, 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 please, you have a husband. I don't want you to show
But I'm
any
not.
love.
I'm not
Please
talking about that love.
show
Okay,
it
not
to
romantic.
Risa,
Not
okay?
romantic.
I
Not
want you,
romantic.
please, it is, we are live, just forget about it. Show it to
Okay.
Risa in your private things. What is
Ah,
it?
Teresa,
or
you know,
you meant something else.
Vladimir, I hope this is not live because if Risa will see yo yo yo. Yeah, no, Risa is really amazing boy. Really, really amazing.
I know, and I like his way how he set his background and his style
Mhm.
of appearance. Everything
Yeah.
good with him.
Yes, and always he's giving time, to his wife and things like that. Yeah,
This
this mean never ever.
that's what hurts you.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about something more
Mhm.
grounded, like love between people, and
Okay.
how we should behave in case we fell in love and do not know what to do with that. You are like a coach. Maybe you advise me something. I loved.
I'm not coach here. Here I'm Neluza.
Nalutsa, you are coach.
Mhm.
You are like an officer. You are officer everywhere,
Oh.
and
Mhm.
there is no reason denying it. Just accept it as it is. And what would you advise such a man who's suffering from the love that rip him off from inside?
What kind of love? What do you mean? Well, explain. Give
Uh,
me an example.
okay, let's imagine a man who has fallen in love with a beautiful woman, and she
Mhm.
refused him, but he doesn't know what to do with that. How
Mhm.
handle this situation? And look,
Well.
and I put something else to it.
Mhm.
And she is ignoring him from the time he confessed and laid out his feelings.
Well, love is in that time when you don't accept, um, when you don't have expectation, okay, from others, from your partner or something like that. I mean, when you are in a relationship, okay, of course that you need to have some kind of rules, but doesn't mean that I need to be your bodyguard, okay, or police officer, and to check you always or something like that. No, to not forget that we need to have freedom, okay. Freedom, it's so important, and always I like to say that I like freedom, no one to control me, because if someone controls me, that means the person doesn't love me, that person just has an obsession for me, and there is not love, there is just like. Okay, so when you love, you accept the person as he is. So for example, maybe you like to watch cartoon, okay, or maybe you like to watch, I don't know, whatever,
Risa.
and I don't like, and if I fall in love with you and I'm in love with you, I will not change. I will not come to say, okay, honey, you need to come and watch with me telenovela or something like that. No, I will let you to do the things what you love to do, because I fall in love with you, with the person who love to watch cartoon. And I will not try to change. When someone come into your life and he or she tells you that I love you, but that person try to change you, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but there is not love.
And you think we should let go the person we love and just contemplate his or her moving through the life without interfering, like that?
Yeah, if she want to watch alone, let her to watch alone. Many times I like to stay alone, and seriously, I tell you very honestly, I like to live alone. sometimes I like to be, with my family, but I have times when I want to be alone. So if they don't respect these things, then it's a problem. Because everyone needs to have time with himself or with herself. I believe in these things, and when I'm alone, I do the things what I like. I'm listening music. I'm watching the movie what I like, because maybe my husband, he doesn't like. Okay. I'm sleeping, or maybe I go outside alone and I buy the things what I like for me. So to spend time alone, to try to love yourself first, because when you know how to love yourself, you will know how to love others also, because you will understand yourself. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and if someone watching this video, please join us.
Yeah, exactly. Join us and tell us what's your opinion about love, romantic love.
Yes, and express your feelings and lay them out, spill out everything that you have been gathering for many years. And Nelutso Cosmo, I'd like to
Yeah,
ask you,
Vladimiros.
what should one do if I don't know. Okay, let's talk about something more particular. Let's imagine that the person who participated who used to participate to our meeting,
Okay.
all of a sudden disappeared and just ignoring it without any explanation. How should we invoke him here again? What should we do to um, maybe draw his attention or her attention?
Well, to let him or her free to do whatever he or she want, because maybe they have own reason why they don't participate here. Or if you have some conflict with each other, then yeah, it can be a problem. But in this situation, if you know that you did a mistake or something like that happened, then you can ask forgiveness. It's not any kind of problem, because we are human and we are making mistakes and we are learning from these mistakes. I like to call them lessons, not mistakes. Okay. So if you did something bad with someone, or if you insulted someone, you can ask forgiveness, as I did with you. Okay. But seriously, it's not, it's something normal, and you are yourself when you express your feelings. So if I said, okay, I did a mistake, I admit I did a mistake, so I'm sorry.
And
It's so beautiful, uh, when people admit their mistakes and they say, I'm sorry.
and it was unexpected of you to admit your mistake, even if you might just have uh, told me like, what are you talking about? Just
It was about
let
what.
go of me. But you admitted that you interrupted
Mhm.
the other participants, and I deeply respect your understanding. You're a real coach. It is incredible
Well,
behavior.
no, no, no. It was not about interrupting there. It was about web talk. We talk about web talk. You didn't like me. I got somehow, because web talk can help people and things like that. Well, whatever. No matter what was, but I say I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. So why I'm saying these things, because I'm human. Doesn't mean that if you are a coach, if you are a doctor, if you are a judge, doesn't mean that you are not making mistakes. You're making a lot, because you are not God. So let's be honest. We are all making mistakes. Doesn't matter what we are doing in this life. And, so in the end, I'm human. I'm not a robot. you know. Yeah.
Sometimes it seems that Nilutsu Cosma has an answer on every subject. Maybe in the nearest future, the top leaders of the countries will participate to your coach. I don't know how you should, which things you run, and ask for advice from you, like how to control their country, how to manage all the things, how to sort out conflicts between, I don't know, Kurdistan and other countries, and you like sitting with the calm face, will answer them. Just focus on love. And
This is the answer. Seriously. Because okay, if we talk like that, seriously, it's about love here.
yes,
If we are talking about war, and okay, just a minute, as you said before, that I interrupt people. Yes,
no,
I
no,
did
no,
these
no,
things.
no. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Sorry. No, no, no. You are as nice as people could be. Okay, thank you.
No, it was last time when I did. You know, do you remember our?
You
So,
you drove crazy and start just warming up over and over, and I was afraid of you, and I didn't know what to do with you. Your face was growing red with the hate coming from inside of you.
yeah, and what to say? So much I was angry because after we talked, but then, so we were discussing about war. You know, I think the problem
In love.
with this war is because of religion. I think many times. Yeah, I think because of religion, because you know, you believe in your religion, I believe in my religion, and when we come to show to each other, I'm right, you're wrong, and you say to me, no, Neruta, you're wrong, I'm right, and I tell you something, you're right, and I'm right. You know why? Because you believe in your religion, because you grow there, or because your environment was in that condition and you like that religion. So like that, I believe in my religion because I my environment was with people from Christianity. You know, I'm Christian. I know you're Muslim, but I don't know before if you was Muslim or something like that. This does not even matter. But what matters is to not forget about that respect, you know, respect and love. But when you have love, you have respect. For that, I'm saying that you said, oh, it's about love. But yeah, it's really about love.
Yes, everything.
Because
comes to
we
love.
need to respect, because we need to love each other as we are. We need to respect each other as we are. So if you believe that Islam is your religion, who I am to come and to tell you, no, you're wrong. No, okay. If you believe that Islam is your religion and is the real religion, okay, good. But I'm still your friend. I'm still respecting you. I will not hate you. So the same also with Muslim, with Christians, you know. Okay, you're Christian. Okay. You're my friend. I love you as you are. But do not forget to respect each other. And when people will love each other and people, when they will understand each other and accept as they are different, because we are different, and this is the beauty in life, because we are different, there will not be any more such things like war. And when they will forgive each other, not always hating, because this hate never will stop if we don't forgive, if we don't love each other. We'll never stop.
But nevertheless, there are many sources of hateness, you know, hate, not only religion, but also greediness, you know, envy, when you just want to take something from other people, even if you don't really need it. And how such people can love each other. For instance, if Turkish or Iraq people, I don't know who kill who, but I don't care. Just how can they forgive for things done previously? So
You know,
someone lost his mother, his father, and so on. And how will they deal with that?
but you know, if I will not forgive, I will become sick. I will be sick. I will get a diseases. If I will not forgive, this war will never finish. This war will be for my children. This war will be in the future for my nephews, and this war will never finish if I don't give an example of forgiveness. So if I give to my child example, okay, kill your enemy, do like that, he will do. Because you know how I give him example by showing him, because people are going and they are fighting. Children are seeing, guns. Children are seeing, fear. Well, this is not a way. People should to stop and to think little about love, as I said before, and to forgive. But no, seriously. But let's tell you something. If you kill my father, I come to you and I kill your father too. And my child see that your relatives killing me, he will do the same with the next generation if we are not stopping these things. So I think, okay, you killed my father. Okay, I understand. I will try to do all my best in a legal way without to kill you. Okay, and I will show love. That means you did, but doesn't mean that I will not love you and forgive you. I will forgive you, but your behavior was not okay. So that means you need to stay there in prison. I mean, legal action to do, but not killing. Because if you kill someone, how you help that person? You kill it, he died. Nothing happened. But if you put that person in prison, that person has time to think about what he did.
You know, I think I'm afraid of your way of love even more than that of way of hateness coming from people. I love you, but I have to kill your father too. You should understand me. You just believe I love you, but I have to do so. Look, just turn over and I complete the deal. You know.
Yeah, but for that I'm saying that if you do these things, I mean, you kill my father, I kill your father, and my son also kill I don't know who, will not stop. This is not love. This is hate. Okay. For that I'm saying we should stop. Okay, we should stop with this hate, and we should focus on love and on forgiveness. So you killing my father, okay, I understand. I will do my legal things. That means you will go to prison. You will stay some years there, or maybe for all your life. But I will not take your life, of course. And I will forgive you. Why? Because God needs to forgive me too. And because God is love, and because we all come from one source called God. That's all. And God is love. This is my opinion.
Sometimes we just can just love someone because when we look at such a man, we getting crazy and obsessed about his appearance, his smelling, or smell and some other things. We just getting crazy out of we can't do anything to get rid of constantly coming things like smell, appearance, behavior, and what should we do in such a case? If one doesn't want to change
Who doesn't want to change his behavior or something like that?
behavior or appearance.
Okay, so you are talking about a person who's smelling, a person who is drinking, or maybe who's smoking or something like that?
Something that affects our life,
Well, you can stay away. You can stay away from that person.
But what if it is your neighbor? He's your neighbor and lives behind the wall. And
okay, but
bugs coming up, climbing up the wall, and you know that they are coming from his place because it is untidy, and you can't do anything with that. How should one love such a man?
Well, but first of well, this is love about the soul, but about the behavior, I told you there is another thing. You need to take legal action. I don't know, to talk with the authorities about this problem, what you have, and to fix it.
But I have to do it with love, with the full, with the heart filled with love. Like, I love you, my neighbor, but you inflict too much trouble to me. Yes, like that.
You need to tell him kindly. You need to tell him kindly the things what you don't like, not to hate and to, hey, why you did these things to me? You are crazy. You don't see. No, this is not like that. We are not showing love. We are showing hate only.
My dear Nelusa, have you ever seen any drunker.
Oh la la, yes. And believe me that I don't drink and I don't smoke, and it's a little hard for me, to stay with those people. But sometimes I try to stay with them and to understand them, because I know, people who are drinking and are smoking, they actually are doing these things because they don't try to find another solution for their problems, and they are trying to hide the problems which they have. Sometimes it's happening, in our life to have so kind of things which you cannot talk with everyone, and you don't have trust. Maybe you want to tell to your mom or to your family, but you are afraid. Why you are afraid? Because they will judge me. And what he or she is doing, she start to smoke, she start to drink, she start to go outside and to do stupid things. Why? Because she's afraid of parents, or she's afraid of I don't know who. And I will tell you something. This is a problem when you cannot talk openly with your parents. And I tell you why. Because that girl was grown in that family where was lots of rules, and where you couldn't to speak anything, you couldn't to say anything, because maybe they punish you, because maybe who knows what will happen. For example, okay, my child cannot smoke, my child cannot drink, because if I see my child is smoking or eating, I don't know what I will do. And you know what your child will do? Will smoke and will drink, not in front of you, but behind of you. For that I'm saying, be mother and father, but be also friend with your child. Yeah.
And parents don't have to control behavior and try to prevent their children from getting worse with such things like drunks and so on.
But you are the example of your child. Okay, so if my child see me that I'm drinking and smoking, I will do the same. Because you are an example. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, but you see, I go live, and my son, he wants to come also to be live, to go live always. And for that I'm saying, how you can teach your child, not just by words, no, by action, by showing.
They will take an example from a living example, like from the living being, like their parents. Okay, but provided they respect their parents, maybe, or love.
Well, we cannot say that you respect your parents when you lie them.
Okay.
And when you hide things from them, you cannot say that you respect. And also, you cannot say that you respect your child when you punish your child and you don't understand your child. I mean.
But I have seen many of people who were oppressed by their parents and became rather wrong persons. And and it seems to me that they grown up such people only because they were oppressed all the time, and it's some kind of retaliation. They just want to break through the place that was established for them, to keep them in, but to hold them in. But maybe if it wasn't for their parents, they would become better person, and it's hard to understand how it works. Maybe I have to agree with you.
Yeah, but when you became adult, you should to change your mind. So our parents did what they think that was the most beautiful and the best things for us, and we don't have right to judge our parents, but we can change ourselves. We can be an example for our children. Okay, so if my mom was like that, doesn't mean that okay, I will go to my mom and say, oh, you was like that, because of you I'm doing these things. No, it's not okay. This is not a respect. Okay, respect is to let your parents how they are, to help them, because they are your parents and you love them and they loves you, and to understand things they are and they did the best what they could. But you as an adult now, you can think, you can use your mind. Well, it's really good to smoke, it's really good to drink now. Seriously, what I can do, or how can I replace this drink? With what? Maybe I can replace with a juice, or maybe I can go outside and taking a walk or listening music. But you need to change with something, okay? If you want to be a better person, and think about your future children, because they will see you. They will take this example.
What is more, every one of my classmates, we still in touch with them. They they haven't changed a bit, you know. They all the same that they were when we were at school, you know. And who drank, they still drunk. But you know, many of them work hard, despite drinking hard too. And I can't say that I not respect them. They provide their families with all necessities. They do what they can. Of course, it is up to them what to do with such things.
Yeah.
Like they are grown up people, as you said, and they can choose. They free to choose. We should love them for their
Yeah.
choices. You know, you have chosen to believe that love will save the world, but I have to respect your, you know, point of view. Or who do we? Musa, please introduce yourself, my friend.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
We are okay. We are talking about love that coming from everywhere. And
Wow.
tell us, please, how should we call you?
You can shortly call me just Oz, or if you want, it's possible and also as Seref, no matter. But in
Love ripped him away. Okay,
Yes.
okay, Nalutz, you know, love
in my language, if you call me, you have to call as
Musa,
Seref or Oz.
Seref or
Ha,
Oz?
Musarref. Normal.
Musarref, I like it.
Oz my surname. Just shortly, you can use my surname, no matter. Just you can use Oz, no matter.
Oz?
No problem. Oz.
Oz.
Oz,
Ah,
shortly. Oz.
Mr. Oz.
The meaning of Oz, yeah, Mr. Oz, you can say, just by, you can call me by my surname, and its meaning in my language is a core, is core of something. Oz mean, yeah.
Mr. Oz, please tell us about yourself. Introduce yourself. Who are you? What are
I
you
am
like?
I'm calling from Turkey. Normal, I am a teacher, history teacher, but I work as a manager, or maybe you can call as a principal in a school, in a public school here in Turkey. Normal, I am related with Chris. I saw your invitation, Chris. So I try to attend, no matter, but we have to share everything. Since we are in summer holiday, now we are free, but in Turkey now there is a special day for tomorrow. You know, we have some traditional ceremony days. For tomorrow we will have a special, like a holy ceremony day. We call it in our language. There is a term we call it, but I tried to explain it in English, but I couldn't find. So we come now. I came to my parents' house to visit them, to share this ceremony day for tomorrow together. It's like this. I don't know. Do you have a special topic or not? Just I am speaking now casually. No matter if you ask me, no problem. We can share together and join together. We can enrich the topic together. No problem. I can say lots of other things. I don't know, but do you wonder, or do you have a special things that you want to learn about me? But I also want to learn about you. if you go for going on in a logical way to this conversation.
I can't argue with that. My name is Vladimir. By profession, I am an English teacher, and I work here in Russia. And also, I work for Yandex, receiving calls from people who rent cars. Such a thing like car sharing, when you can rent a car using your phone and leave.
Hi.
Mhm.
Yeah, now I am in my car now. Last I am lately now came to my village to near my parents. From normally I live in a city here. If you have a little information about Turkey, I don't know whether you have or not, but Turkey has territory and land in two continents, in Asia and in Europe side. The most of the territory belongs to the Asian side normally, and also we have a border with Russia to some extent. No matter, not border, but we have border with Armenia, etc. So normally I live in the west side in my country, and also it's a border city again. We call it Edirne. It's a medium populated or medium large city. Approximately we have 150 people live in generally. It's my hometown where I was born normally, and also we have a village that our parents live. It's near this town. So since, like I said before, we have a traditional holiday for tomorrow, we came to visit. Normally they are old now. They manage to fulfill their needs in a normal time. Approximately they are like in their 70s, like to turn to 80s. For my parents, I say. And I live here in a city that has two borders to Greece and to Bulgaria normally. Like that, the life is going on. Now I am in holiday. It's going on like that.
I'm surprised at your skill of language to the extent. And where have you learned your?
Like this. My language journey is like this. Normally, I graduated from a university that in Turkey generally can be stated in a top 3 level. It's located in Istanbul, Constantinople. Maybe you heard, you know.
I've been there. I've been to there once. On my vacation, and talking about the conflict you mentioned, I'm on your side. I'm a Muslim, and with both my hands against Putin and his politic, and I want Turkey to win this battle.
Vladimir, where are you live now in Russia?
Bashkiria. Do you know such a region? Bashkiria.
Bashkiria, yeah. There are so many regions in Russia, their background related with our Turkish culture. Maybe it's not appropriate to talk here because there are other friends. I don't know if there is a specific topic that you define before this, before the gathering.
We'd better get to the topic that I have prepared.
But if you accept, we can do like this. After this meeting, we can talk again.
Yes.
We can go on. I hope this is important for me. If you accept, we can share many things and can develop and build the relation. Other things.
Of course.
Vladimir, so this is very surprise for me. I just randomly try to call you, but it gives me so much pleasure and honor, believe me. We can go on this conversation after this connection.
Of course, we will be in touch after the conversation. Do you have?
Why now? Why? Because normally I am interested with history so much, and also I try to follow the Russian today's politics and sometimes I try to interest it with his history. And you know, we have so big history background with Russian Empire and Ottoman Empire in the previous age. No matter, but just for sharing and to be good friends and to build relations, it's so important for me. After this, you know, now we have two other candidates that attend to our meetings. Maybe we can bother them. So I want to interrupt here to speak with them. After this, what I say, we can be in contact, no matter. And also for other times, for tomorrow's or in the future, we can go on.
Yeah, we just need to get in touch on WebTalk. Michelle, hello! It is pleasure. How do you feel today? Haven't seen you for ages.
I'm fine.
Look, those Brazilian people, every one of them have such beautiful smile with white teeth. I am surprised with that.
Just sorry, Vladimir. Those ladies, those beautiful and honest and kind ladies are from Brazil.
I mean, Michelle, the woman who has joined recently.
Recently, she's from Michelle. Hi.
Hi.
Nelutsa,
I think you are from
Nelutsa, I suppose can introduce yourself without my help.
But why do not help me?
Nelutsa, change your background. Where are you now?
In home.
You are still in home. Okay. And Michelle, please tell us what's new with you. How is passing your day?
How is passing?
Something new with you. How are you getting on with your life?
Or maybe we can change the question. What did you do for this until up here now for today?
Or like that.
Yeah, or like that. To enlarge and to broaden perspective.
Sorry, I don't understand very well. I understand something, but I don't understand very well.
It's okay. Just
Can you repeat?
tell us what did you do today, or maybe just recently.
Yeah, I'm working, and here is 1 o'clock, and
PM or AM?
Sorry.
1 o'clock. PM or AM? 1 o'clock.
PM.
Like it's midnight then.
No.
No. It's afternoon time.
Midnight, no. Yeah.
It's afternoon time. Okay, yeah.
1 p.m. Yes.
1 p.m. It's afternoon. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm working in I need to to eat something in some few hours.
For lunchtime you will prepare something.
Lunchtime, yeah. I need prepare
for your stomach.
Something, and I see that this hangout, and I'm enjoy to meeting you.
Thank you. All the same to you. And you left everything behind, even your lunch time, to join our meeting?
Sorry?
I mean, you decided not to have a lunch,
yeah.
but to join our meeting.
I'm late.
You postponed
my lunchtime.
Such an honor. Okay, let's...
Vladimir, maybe it will be a private question, but from where you know Chris? Do you have a relation that have a background that comes from previous?
No. You know, I managed to get in touch with him.
Web talker? Are you a web talker? That's
Yes,
use?
when he got his account on WebTalk, I got in touch with him and just we find out it's quite easily that we have close traits, you know, features of us, and we are friends now, I think.
Ah,
Mhm.
you know what? Chris is my hero for those days. Sometimes we spoke so much with him at night, especially. We have so big subjects that share the same things, especially our opinions so familiar with him about, especially with mystical subject or history or sociology, etc. It's open for everything we can speak. Chris is a mentor for me and a hero now for me. We share so much things for him. So I think maybe we will share with you also.
You know, he's ingenious and crazy old guy. I respect him. He's a real teacher,
Yeah.
and I
But
like him.
he's like a young guy also.
Yeah,
He's so.
his soul filled with so much energy that coming from his soul all the time, you know. And I respect him. I really believe that he's my friend, even if
Vladimir,
I.
you seems from here so young. I think you are just in your 20s. I think.
Oh, thank you
You see
for.
from here.
for
Then
such.
where do you work normally, in a public school or in a private school, or how is your work is going on in a normal life?
You know, my main work is for Yandex. I work at home, but my second profession, an English tutor, and I just always in finding new people who to teach. Now I have 3 pupils, students, and that's okay for me because
Yeah, I get the point, but I want to learn that when you graduate from university, what's your major normally?
you know, now I entered the university recently without charge, and there was nothing special for admission required for admission to the university, and I decided to graduate as a real teacher. But I have got B2 certificate from the Cambridge, you know, from Cambridge.
You get from the Cambridge for teaching then, I
I
think.
have a certificate. I
Okay,
passed
but
the exam.
is it accepted from the government to use it in a private company or in a public company? Is it credibility? Is it getting credibility?
You know, here in my country, no one cares about diploma and something else,
Ah,
but they check on their own. Who are you and what skills you have, and that's why
okay.
we just don't
Yeah.
care. You may graduate from the technical university, but if you can't work, what are you going to do at the factory or somewhere else? You need
I,
to you have to work.
they are not look just what's paper write about your graduation or rhetoric. They just look to practical skills about you in a normal process. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, let's get to our main subject. And Lutza, I'm going to ask you first. What if you had only 24 hours to live? What would you do? Would you share your love?
Yeah. Well, I think I will send to everyone a message and I will tell them that I love you. That I will do. And I will start with my family. With my family, and I don't know, probably I will let some message, you know, like a video message where I will, you know, tell people how to love and to forgive and to enjoy the present moment. This I will do. And I will ask forgiveness from people. And always I'm trying, you know, to ask when I make a mistake in my life.
And I'd like to state, hello, my
And
friend.
to to thanks to God for what I had in my life. and for all the days which I live it. Yeah, this I will do.
Mr. Oz, Michelle, dude, you may ask any questions if you want. This is free conversation. Okay. Okay, thank you. Let me ask then in the order of role, Mr. Oz. Mr. Oz, if the whole world were listening, what would you say? Mr. Oz is reestablishing his connection. He needs some time. Okay, Michelle, what would you say if the whole world were listening to you? Hello, guys.
I don't know.
But maybe you advise something, ask something, you know, make a proposal.
Yeah. My camera, my battery is low. And okay, just advice to I don't know. I don't remember. I think that I'm embarrassed. I'm little embarrassed.
But what if you wasn't like, if you in that case you would feel full of energy without any embarrassment, just you know, excited to tell it to the world, what would it be?
I think that in this moment to talk better, I need to practice more to be confident in I think this is an way to don't do embarrassing.
But is there any advice that you would give to the people who were listening to you, would be listening to you? What kind of advice would you give them?
Train and practice more. I don't know. I think this is the advance. Practice and practice and practice to be a confident.
You would advise them to be confident more and reach the peaks of the world. Okay, thank you. Any questions, my friends? Michelle, something to add?
No.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Dude, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
And the next question is aimed at you. If you could ask God any one question, what would it be? Any one question? Can we say like that? Any one question? Any question maybe? Okay, maybe they emphasizing that only one question. Okay, doesn't matter. What would you ask?
Is there life at Mars?
And why are you so interested in?
Vladimir, I have a connect.
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, Mr. Ross, we hear you. Okay, and Mr. Dude, why are you so interested in knowing whether there are any life on Mars or not? Why is that so important to you?
Well, it's exciting to know that besides human beings, there are life. I don't know. It's actually difficult question, and it's first what came on my mind.
Yeah, you had difficulty answering this question.
Yeah.
Okay. And but what kind of life you meant? Something of from insects
Aliens.
or aliens? Something who has intelligence and technology level? Yes.
Yep.
I would like to know it too. Any questions, my friend, about asking God a question? Okay, let's get further on. Mr. Dude, do you have something to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. Mr. Oz, what if you could be invisible for a day? What would you do and why? Would you bring some love to Nilutsa? Mr. Ross, are you here?
Wow, so secret question. If
and he is growing invisible. Now he's really okay. While he's trying to reconnect, Michelle, what would you do in this case if you became invisible? What would you do?
Oh God. I don't know what.
Maybe you'd like to steal some
can
money
be-
from somewhere. No?
No.
No.
My conscience. I don't know. How can I say my conscience?
Just use
how can I say
translator.
this
It's
word?
okay. Yes, it's okay. Take as much time as you want.
Okay.
You do well using translator. This is the best way to.
Conscience. My sense of
conscious. Conscious.
Conscious. Yes.
The way you feel world like that. Conscious.
Conscious. Okay. My consciousness is keep you working.
You are still trying to find the answer on the question.
Yeah.
Okay. But maybe something. Is there something that you would like to do without being spotted? Without being seen? Maybe to look at some man or woman that you would like to know how he or she lives. Something that you would like to do.
I don't know, but maybe maybe to hear some talk
Mhm.
Interesting talk
Mhm.
about some people. Then that I have a doubt about this. And
Ah. Mhm. To reveal the
about
secrets about yourself, yes?
yeah
Mhm.
some secrets or help some people that live in a poor place, for example. I don't know how can I say, but for example, but that nowadays we are afraid to go there because it's there are a lot of
Crimes.
crimes,
Mhm. Mhm.
yes, and it's a good thing.
Mhm. And the point is, you would help and listen to your friends' gossip, like what they're talking about you. Yes, to know more
Yes,
how they
yes,
how they treat to you in reality, like their real feelings to you. Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Okay, Mr. Ross, how do you feel now?
Yeah, good, but you know, I have a connection problem. I lost the connection. Then now, uh, so I don't know what the topic about. If
Okay,
you,
I'm going to send a question to you. Okay, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be, Mr. Ross?
ah, uh, a deep question. There are so many things, but if we choose one things, it's so difficult. But it has to be, I think, related with community, with humanity. Maybe it can be related with climate change, especially that the factories and the people's behaviors about the environment so bad in those days, you know, with technological developments. So if I have the power, I will try to impose the rules, especially on companies, to make them, especially to apply, and also for people to use their behavior in that way.
You would.
It can be said, it can be stated also other things, especially for changing. There are so many things. Maybe we can say, especially child taboos, crimes, etc., etc. There are so many topics, so many problems in the world that related with other people's. But now I try to just to talk, so I don't think so deeply. What can I change? It's also, you know, a little bit a philosophical question. It depends on your preferences and your looking way of life towards. You can choose a topic from, like I said, environment. You can choose a topic like a political system. You can choose a topic maybe that related just with your family or just with you. Of course, it depends on your comment and your, like I said, preferences. But since the climate change and pollution interested all humanity and the future, so I think it's so important to think on it and to make rigid rules to apply for other peoples and from governments. I think it's an important problem, not only for us since we live now, and for our children, for our future. It's important. So I think it has to be considered.
I can't believe that there is nothing else but environment that bothers you. But if you think that this is the main trouble in our world, it's up to you, of course. And my friends, any questions to Mr. Oz about his way of changing the world? Okay. Something to add?
I couldn't listen the other members' opinions. If they have, I will feel so happy to hear from them what they want to think about changing in the world, whether there is a specific problem or not. I will feel so pleased if I hear. I don't know.
Quite a good question. Quite a good question. Yes, we need to share our opinion using this.
Yeah, of course, this is depends on the person's perception and looking of way of life. What's the most important thing that has to be changed
from their point
in
of
the
view,
world?
yes.
So everybody can say different things and can state or identify its opinion. So we can listen our other members, ladies' opinions about this topic that you ask. What can you change if you have a power in the world?
Nelutsa?
I wonder what they think. I am so curious about their opinions on that topic.
Well, I think you know, Vladimir, what I want to change.
Love.
Come on, guess. Just guess. What I would like to change.
I
because
don't
you
know. Jokes coming to my mind, but I would bet keep silent. What would you say on this question? What is your opinion? What would you change if you could?
I know I cannot change anyone, but I can show a way. Actually, I would like, people to enjoy the present moment. I mean, to be more present now. I mean, for example, if right now I'm talking to you, I need to be with you now, okay? Not to think about my past, not to think about my future. I mean, to enjoy my time with you and with us, with the lady, with Michelle. So to enjoy the present moment. This is very important.
That's
to change the mindset.
Yeah, that's really interesting point. It reminds me that. Just so sorry. Can I take your name?
Neluta.
Hi, Neluta. It reminds me that history, is the past. Future is a mystery. Present now is the present. Is a gift. Now is a gift. Now is present, so it's a gift. What I mean by that sentence, past it stayed in the bag, so we couldn't do about it anything. The future is ambiguous. We don't sure whether we catch it or not. But the reality is now. We are living now at present, so we have to feel it. We have to show. We have to pay the most attention about the present. So what you say, it's so important.
Okay, thank you. And Michelle, have you got something on that?
I agree with Nelutsa.
Nelutsa. Like
Nelutsa.
Nelutsa is on the scene.
Yeah. I agree with Nelusa. Enjoy the moment, the present.
Maybe something else. You mentioned that you will agree to Nelutsa, but maybe you would like to add to her statement something to, empower it, to make it stronger. Something else. What would you change? One thing, only one thing. We have heard from Mr. Oz that it is environment. Nelutsa said that we should change people and make them enjoy the moment. And what is your opinion on this subject?
Change the difficult. I don't
Only
know.
one thing. Maybe you would
yeah.
cease every war on in the world, or maybe you resolve the question with purity or with some other stuff.
Maybe we can try to change people's opinions, especially on the racism, that we
Yes.
differentiate people according to their color or their background. You know, in today's world, there are so many different perceptions about people's upbringings or people's appearance, people's culture, etc. But it's a reality. The world is a holistic reality. What I mean by that, of course, there are so many differentiation, but it is so normal. Normally, we have our family members. Even we are sometimes have more than one or two brothers or sisters. Even our close friends, close relatives, or close sisters or brothers are not the same. Like what we say, you know, we have 5 fingers in our hands, but they are not the same. But what's important, when they come together, then they function in a proper way. It gives meaning. So this, if we think on this metaphor, we can say about the about the racism, that all kinds of colors, all kinds of culture, all kinds of people's humanity's position is like like the different fingers that compose the one hand. If you look from this point, no matter, but if you differentiate someone from the other as a superior or inferior, the other one, so we couldn't manage to create a peaceful world and peaceful environment for living. It's so important, I think, if a person has a mom and a father, no matter who is he or she, he has get the equal rights like all other peoples, no matter what's the color of his or her. We have to look from this perspective, I think. I want to change, if I can say for another things, people's mentality and people's perception about their looking on the people's color or background.
Mr.
Maybe.
Sorry, Michelle.
Sorry, no. Maybe matter which one other. I think this our world is very egoistic. Yes, and if we can matter one each other, will become better.
Michelle, something else?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Dude, it is high time you introduced your opinion on the subject. What would you change? The one thing that bothers you?
I would try to prevent extinction of some animals, such as polar bears.
Why do you so much care about them?
They're cute.
They're cute, but have you ever seen any of them?
I have.
Where? In Kuwait?
Yeah, in zoo.
Tam baksın işin şimdi be.
In the zoo. Okay. But aren't you satisfied with seeing them in zoo? You should be satisfied with having seen them at zoo. Why should
Yeah.
you? Why would you care about other white bears?
Well, I don't know. Because it's as Mr. Oz said, it's climate change. So they are endangered.
You think they are endangered because of the climate change, but isn't it out of humanity behavior related to the environment?
Sure. Yeah, sure. So, yeah, it's all connected. I think we should start from people.
Yeah, it's a like a chain. I think like a chain, like also a butterfly wing. That everything related with each other and connected with each other. And if you interrupt from one, if you ruin something in this chain, in a way you ruin all the system. If you look from this perspective, so. We have to keep it in connected with everything, especially for animals, for wild animals, especially for polar bears. And like polar bears, there are many other animals that face with this problem about extinction. So I think when people try to make profits about their life, they have to consider also other creatures that live surrounded in their environment. So this is so important, I think. How we have to look it in a whole system, like a holistic system. It's so important also for me, I think.
Okay, and the thing that I would change, I would let people choose what to do with their lives in the way of waging wars or not. Mainly we're slaves of the government. They said we went, but I'd like more people like Hitler, Napoleon, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who get at the highest level of society from the lowest to change something. But as for now, I believe that only people who were assigned to be the leaders of the countries lead us everywhere where they want, and it seems that we can do nothing but listen to their opinions. You have Erdogan in your country, I have that crazy Putin in my country, and of course I'm not going to fight for him, but I would like people to have a chance to ascend to the highest level to change something. That's the thing. Okay, thank you. Let me ask. Oh, Murat, assalamu alaikum. Murat, how do you feel?
Assalamu alaikum.
It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Murat, where are you from?
How are you?
We are
Murat,
fine.
Alhamdulillah.
Could you introduce yourself, Murat? We want to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm Morad from Algeria. I'm poet and painter from a city called Ouled Jalal in the south of Algeria.
What's your major?
Major?
Yeah, you are an English teacher or other major? What's your...
Yeah, I'm teacher of computer science.
Computer science. Yeah, okay. Good. Right. From Algeria, you said, I think?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, Mr. Dude, can you cover me for some time? There is a question you may ask that, or ask something else if you want. I have to pray. It is in Maghrib time for now. Okay? Thank you.
Sure. Mr. Oz, have you been in
Hello.
Mosque Sophia? Sure.
Could you ask again? So sorry.
Yeah, I've heard Mosque Sophia Mosque is now open for prayers. Have
Yeah,
you been there
yeah.
yet?
Just first of all, I see you for the first time. So sorry. Could you introduce yourself a little bit to know you? What's your name? From you are calling me?
My name is Arslan.
Aslan.
Right. It's Turkish name.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
from Russia.
Yeah.
I'm from
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
From Russia, Aslan.
Yeah.
It's a Turkish name. Then we are brothers, like all other human.
Yeah. So,
Aslan.
but now I'm not in Russia. I study abroad in Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Right.
Wow. Normally, do you know Turkish? To speak Turkish?
No. No. But you know, I'm from Bashkortostan. But my nationality is Tatar. I'm Tatar. But
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
it's look
But I
so.
don't know this language.
Yeah, you look like a Tatar man. Yeah, so I please so. That connection give me so much pleasure. Not just from our connect, but from Arslan. You, I feel so happy. Maybe
Yeah.
we will go on this conversation for another time also.
Sure.
That's give me so much pleasure. Yeah. Okay. You know, it's a huge subject, not for in our country and in the world. That's opening of Hagia Sophia again for praying. There is a history behind that, you know, especially it's a big matter in the world. You know, before the Ottoman Empire, it belonged to the Byzantine Empire, and it was built as a main church. It has a special importance for all Orthodox Christians. So after Fatih Sultan Mehmet conquered Istanbul, especially in 1453, in the 15th century, in those days, culture, when you conquer a land, it's a rule you change their main praying building to your praying building. It's a like I said, it's a war law for that period in the history. So Fatih Sultan Mehmet has changed this Hagia Sophia to mosque, but he delivered all other things free. Especially he get their rights under the authority of Ottoman Empire for Christian and other people that live in Istanbul or in Constantinople at that time. You know, Ottoman Empire has lived especially 600 years, but at the end of the 19th century, there are so many reasons, but shortly I want to say that, especially because of the nationalistic movements after the French Revolution, and also because of the weakness of the empire after the 6th century. You know, from after the Ottoman Empire, 27 different countries has gained their importance according to their ethnic background, especially in the Balkans, in the Balkan region, in the Middle East, like today's Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, where you live now, Israel, Syria, in the Balkans regions, Yugoslavia, Kosovo, Bulgaria, Greece, all these countries belong to during the Ottoman Empire to the Ottoman. it ruled from the Ottoman, but like I said, in the 19th century they gained their independence. There are so many other reasons, like it's related with other big powers in Europe and in the world, especially. It's a historical event, you know. But after the Ottoman Empire, Turkish Republic has founded as a unique nation state in 1923. And especially in the 19th century, when began to Ottoman decline, there are some intelligentsia began to start how we can improve this declination. Some of them said that if we imply European rules in our country, we can prevent this declination. And the other intelligentsia say that we have a big history. We have to return our religious more closely, and our cultural background we have to return to some extent. There are some different sects which they try to find remedies for prevent this decline. But especially, maybe you know Kemal Atatürk. Did you hear? I don't know. Do you know
Atatürk?
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Kemal Atatürk, he gets an education which his mindset generally come from the European. So they try to secularize the state, and they try to make the Turkish nation state that's justly the Turkey like the other countries in the other countries. And especially in 1923 with other big countries, they make a treaty, Lausanne Treaty. According to this treaty, they give some, how can I say, I don't know in English now, I couldn't remember the exact word, but I can say like that, they can give some rights to the other countries, and they want to show that to the big European countries, we will change our nation from traditional to the European mindset, not only in government, but also in social life. So they make some reforms. Because of these reforms, in order to give the message to Europeans in a positive way in this changing, they closed the Hagia Sophia, or they changed it to the museum for a time, especially from 1934 until today. It was used as a museum, but maybe you all of you followed from the news. Last Friday, again, it's opened for praying. But it's a very controversial topic. There are so many different topics that has to be deeply stated about this. Of course, there is a religious side, there is a political side, there is a historical side about this issue. So it's like I said, it's a very controversial topic. But as a Muslim, we are very happy because it has a symbolic meaning for us, but also it has a symbolic meaning for other cultures, especially for Orthodox world. It has a symbolic meaning. So I don't want to give a special.
Such a waste.
That's it. Okay. Let's find out something else. Stupid question. Okay. Arslan, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, I suppose. What food would you choose and why? As to me, I would choose potatoes, fried potatoes. I'm good at it and with it. What about you?
I don't know, maybe chicken. Chicken or some meat.
And why?
I don't know, because I love meat. Well, it gives me proteins and so on.
Okay, I know, stupid question. Let's find something else. Okay, I have the more stupid question for you. If you woke up in a bed and saw a huge spider walking over you, what would you do? Like, and you feel that it is dangerous.
I would scream, then I would shake and jump over and over and like oh, something like that.
You would just kill this thing.
Spider?
Yes.
Yeah, but you know,
Smash
using
it,
some maybe
smash it down.
slippers with slipper, maybe.
But not with your
But
bare hand or
no,
bare
no, no,
toe.
no, no, no. I'm too afraid to touch him.
You're afraid to touch. Okay. And we need something more deep to discuss it. Oh, I know. What about that? Let's try it on dude. If you could only see three people for the rest of your life, who would it be? Okay, let's leave out parents because it's too obvious. For instance, your parents and three other people.
Yeah. So no one from family, right? Like wife or children, kids.
Yes, it's too obvious. We should leave it out.
Well, maybe some teachers. I don't know. Or only three person. I don't know.
Maybe your neighbor or friend. And if it is, why would you have such people along with you the rest of your life?
Well, my friend, because I need to talk with someone. Another one is teacher who could teach me something. And the third one, I don't know. Maybe another teacher. Or another friend.
Or a woman you could marry.
or yeah.
Sorry that I answered for you. Okay, and Mr. Oz, if you could only see three people for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Can I get again? I couldn't catch exactly.
If you could only see three people for the rest of your life, who would it be?
For me, who I will choose to be? From the past or now?
You may choose anyone but your family, because family is too obvious.
If I choose to be a person from my family, for who I will choose? That's the question, or
no. You should leave out your family and choose someone but your family.
I will leave out from my family. Then I will get someone.
Let's imagine you have your family along with you, but you need to choose three more people.
Three more.
Yes, three more to live with you on the desert island, for instance.
Who will? Which person I will choose to live like in an island? I couldn't get the question exactly. Could you explain, or could you expand it a little bit more?
Okay. Let's imagine you appeared on a desert island where is no one but you, and you see a letter before you. You open it, and someone offers you to choose 3 people.
I get now. Okay, I get the point now.
Yes.
Suppose I stay in an island, nobody there. Then one day I found a letter. It said me, you have a right to choose 3 people to live here with them. Who will they? That's the question. Yeah, of course, since I'm married a man, normally I will choose my wife, of course, maybe. And also, of course, my parents, my family, I will choose. Since we know each other in the best way, and we have a blood connection with each other, and normally not just for need, psychologically also we need to each other. So I will choose my family members.
But if we have our family by us, you have your family by you, and
other than the family.
Yes, someone but your family.
Other than my family, of course, then I have close friends that share my time in normal day. Then I try to get a friend of mine, that close friends. Other than friends, maybe I will have to be one person that know how cook and how plant something. We will live there in this scenario. So he will present us so many facilities and opportunities in our daily life. And also maybe a person that has other facilities to construct like a shelf or I don't know what can we do in an island that has different skills and abilities to help us there. It can be also again a friend that has those kind of skills.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Harkat, what will you tell?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I was in web talk.
It's okay.
And at the same time, I'm listening. Yeah.
You know the question, and you need to answer.
The last one, if you could only. Yeah. Really, the 3 persons. One of them is teacher Timothy.
You like it. Okay. Teacher Timothy.
The second one.
Okay, the second one
is Vladimir.
Okay. I will enjoy looking at your paintings. And the third one?
The third one is Risa Abdullahi.
There is no place for any life without Risa. I agree with you. Everyone has to take Risa with him. Otherwise, he doomed.
What do you think about these person? Yeah.
This stack of person?
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with you. Why not? But with them, we have to take all the students and web talkers, and there will not be not a desert place, but a densely crowded city of web talk, which is going to prosperous over and over. Okay, I think you have won in this contest. Okay, thank you. Let me ask something else. No, okay. Oh, we turned out to be on a desert island, and there is no food. If you were there, would you like to eat a man? If you have no any other food, Mr. Dude, would you eat a man? Some fat woman.
As I am not starving now, you know, human can be able for everything just to survive, and since I have never been in such situation when I have to choose someone or have to eat someone, I don't know, but human can be able to do everything just to survive, maybe.
Exactly.
But you know, if I eat him, so then I'll stay alone and I'll be starving again. So what's the point?
There is no point eating him.
I just prolonged this prolonged my life.
Not for so long to handle the situation. Yes, I agree with you. But what if you have some time to wait until you are rescued from the island, and there is no any other choice but to eat your friend? Would you do so?
Well, I'll tell you honestly, I don't know. So no, I definitely say no, but who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe.
Yes, who knows?
Maybe. I wouldn't like to do so, but you know, maybe I would go crazy.
It's hard to say without getting in such situation. Mr. Oz, would you eat your friend in such a situation?
So hard question. But normally, of course, we don't know. But just we speak in theoretical way. We suppose just. I suppose if we don't have any chance other than to survive because of if there is no other things for eating, just our friends, I think it will again impossible, and also our friends will have the same chance like us. The best thing is, to stay in a neutral way, because if you try a thing like this, maybe first we will lose our life because we can get his attack on us. I hope the best way is try to wait and try to find a way to survive in another way. But if it's the unique option, I don't know exactly. It's so hard situation and so hard question.
And Mr. Harkat?
And you know, just sorry, maybe I interrupt, but in history there is a story like this. 4 sailors. How we can them? Yeah, sailors. 4 sailors go away from the seaside for a big journey. Then, after a while, a storm began and they lose their control. But they have a big ship normally. But since their ship broken down, they have a small, just how we say in English, I don't know, for sailing, just for small boat, like a boat. But they lose all their eatings and foods. nothing they have, but there are four people. They get on the boat, but after a while, they couldn't use the seawater because maybe if they use the seawater, ruin their health. But when they rescue themselves, one of them injured because of this accident. After 2 or 3 days, since they have nothing to eat to survive, they will lose normally their life altogether. They try to decide among themselves by discussing what can I do, and they try to decide for one person to kill him and to drink its blood in order to survive. One of them said that since our one member has injured, we have to kill him because he injured man. By this way, maybe we can rescue ourselves for a time, and then maybe we will have chance to go to the land. And after a while, they wait and they make this because they know if they couldn't kill him, they couldn't able to survive, and they drink its blood. For a while, they still survive, and another ship came, rescue them. After they go to the land, this issue became in a court as a matter. Then try to make a judge whether it's true or not to kill this man for surviving. If they don't do that, all of them will normally die. By this way, one is died, but the others survived. So it has discussed so many years in the courts. At the end, they decided to give a jail for a long time those people since they make this. But in the law literature, this is so important, big discussion to decide what is justice. Is it true or not? What is moral when we face with these kinds of problems, like surviving or dying altogether? So this is a problematic issue that discussed in the law. It takes so much time. Sorry if I bother members.
You're a fairly well-educated person, Mr. Oz, but your knowledge of history, as being a historian, you speak so well English with no delays and with not even making mistakes. It's a pleasure to know such a man like you. Thank you.
Really thanks. It's your bit. Yeah.
Are you interested in philosophy?
Of course,
you
and so
bring
much.
So many examples from
Yeah,
philosophy.
philosophy and psychology is my main interest personally, but I graduated from history major at university. But in my personal life, especially human psychology and philosophy is my main points that get my attention. And also, I try to normally, personally, I try to find the real truth in life. What I mean by this, of course, we have some faiths, we have beliefs. Of course, I am Muslim normally, but all of us knowing that there are so many different perceptions about the faith. There are so many ways, there are so many understandings. So we don't know exactly which is the real truth. Of course, there are some basic sources, there are some basic paths, way, but all kinds of information and knowledge is related with person's perception. So we couldn't say a stable and a rigid opinion or path for a thing. What I mean by that, all human has its own journey in this life. Maybe we came from the same background, like I give an example in hand before, but we can have different perception and souls and understandings. And also this is related with our faith. So my main aim in this world to understand the real truth, to genuine truth. What I want to do for this, if a person so different from me, not just mentally, but culturally and whatever, no matter, it attracts me so much. Why? I know all those creatures, all humanity has unique core normally. We believe that since we are living, we come from God, but we have the same source, the same core, but so differentiated. Not all the humanity has its own unique character. Since everybody has its own unique character and has its own unique core, to some extent, all of them has different perception and different understanding. But the main aim is that to see the real truth by this way. So sorry, maybe it became like a lecture, so I will interrupt here. I know I will bother all of you.
Mr. Ross,
sorry.
I know
Sorry.
that it is the professional disease of yours as a teacher.
Mr. Ross, what do you do for a living?
Arslan, so sorry.
Yeah, are you a teacher?
Yeah, normally I am not now a teacher. I am a principal in a public school here in Turkey.
Whoa, principal.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Just sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit confusing subjects. Yeah, but they get my attention normally in my life.
I like listening to well-educated people like you, but we had to give some time to people who are in the room too. That's
Yeah, of course.
more polite.
So why I say sorry, because all members have its own rights. So if I get their rights, I hope they will forgive me. Then again, I am sorry.
That's okay. And Nelutsa, would you like to share your opinion?
Yeah, well, about that question,
Would you eat meat?
well, I will never can eat someone. I prefer to die of hunger, but never to eat my friend or another person. Never ever.
Would you eat me if we were on the same island with no food at all, and I let you to eat me because I'm a decent gentleman who dedicates his life to save Nelutsa Kotsma herself? Would you eat me in this case?
No. I will not. I'm not going to eat you. Never ever.
And,
Even if you are a gentleman. No.
And we.
What about you?
Look, I would eat you without any questions. I just stabbed you with my knife and would never remember you anymore.
You will. But I know you like pizza, so you will make a pizza from me.
Pizza from
with ketchup, cheese. Nelutsa pizza.
No, look. If there was a bottle of ketchup, you would have no chance, you know. Fried and peppered Nelutsa with sauce above.
Okay, that's great.
Need to try. And something else, Nelutsa, why would you sacrifice your life to let your friend live on?
Well, from love, as I said before.
Mm-hmm. For the
So,
reason of, for the purpose
yeah,
of love.
exactly, because love is life, and life is love. So I'm not going to do these things with my
You
friend.
and your friend would die together, and there is no
Yeah,
love
I will
anymore.
die with you. I'm just imagining,
and our bottle of sauce, to standing with us. And when people will find us, they will say that they were so hungry that ate everything and forget about their bottle of sauce.
That's a really funny story.
Okay, maybe we should write some masterpiece based on our story.
Well, your imagination is rich, believe me.
I am enriched by my God, Allah, giving me.
Yeah,
Allah
but
Akbar.
okay, I understand, but not even to kill me like that.
I'm quite a fair person. I would eat you.
Okay, good.
Not for the purpose of surviving, but to make it more funny being on island.
Well, I hope Lisa will not hear you now.
But do not imagine what I would do with you before I eat you. I would give you English lessons, telling me the story of my love, explaining you psychology, and there would be any other place to hide from me, and you would have to listen to me all the time. You would get crazy and just offered yourself to be sacrificed as a, I'm getting hungry, I think.
Mamma mia, but I remember your favorite food is pizza. You said pizza.
No, I said not pizza, Nelutsa.
Yeah, today.
It was just my voice just disappeared because of the bad connection, and it was instead of Nelutsa like pizza. You heard it partly, not the whole word. Okay, Nelutsa.
Thank you.
Gain, put on some weight, okay, before we meet.
Okay. From today.
I need, because I don't know how long will it last. That's why we need to, for
I know, yeah, of course, yeah.
so on. Okay, and Mr. Harkat, would you add something to our eternal journey?
Yeah. Hello?
We all ears?
Hello?
Yes, we listen to you.
Yeah. I prefer die hunger than I eat my friend.
Even Nelutsa.
Yeah. Even anybody.
But what if you got crazy and there is any other choice but to fulfill your animal passion, to to feed up yourself?
No.
You think you would handle your call of your passion, and you just oppressed it?
No, never.
But why wouldn't you do so? Why? isn't it delicious enough?
No, no, it's my principal, my principal thoughts. Yeah.
So, brother thought you just wouldn't do that out of your way of life. You can't allow do that. Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Murat, I'd like to ask you, because we're talking all the time and never give you any chance to express your thoughts, because you are a decent man who always trying to give a word to other people, and that's why I think we should correct it. If you were given 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
My principal wish is to create my startup company.
And what are you going to produce?
It's my goal. It's the only thing that I think about it. Other things, I have a plan. I have a strategy to do the other steps. Like how to step by step. I want to achieve my my all my goals and my purposes.
And how are you going to implement them into life? Is it possible to do without interference of higher power, like, you know, some wishes that don't exist at all? Is there any plan that you need to stick to implement your goal into life? Can you describe it to us?
You mean other wishes?
How are you going to set up your company?
Okay. First of all, I have a website. It's called Imaginia. In Spanish, it's Imagine. Imaginia. It's a free. It's under free website. My plan is to pay the site to gain or to obtain a domain .com or the .net or you know. After this step, I will make my showcase, my graphic designs and my all my artworks in my platform, and then I will be I will create it in reality, you know, a bureau and siège. I don't know in English, but I have this word in French, siège. Okay, it's a real siège, real.
At least you have got a plan how to reach
my goal. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, my friends?
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
From Turkey, from my village now.
Then, in Sofia?
It's Maghrib time in my village. It's Azan prayer, yeah, for Maghrib prayer.
Maghrib.
Yeah.
تقبل الله.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ross.
No, that man that's calling the azan is my brother.
Yeah.
He's imam. You know, in Turkey, he's in mosque imam. My brother, my big brother.
Is it
ما
big?
شاء الله. ما شاء الله.
The mosque.
Not so big. It's according to like just for village. It's small. Like for 200 people. You know, for tomorrow they make some preparation because of COVID-19. Since you know, for tomorrow we have a special day.
Yes, we all know. You know
Yeah.
that dude is also Muslim, if you want to know.
Yeah.
Mr. Ross might have.
I think this
not
is so
know.
special group. I randomly came here, but it so surprised me, so shocked me. You know,
I'm also surprised at having so many Muslims here on Web Talk.
It's fate.
It's fate, yes.
Yeah, a feeling that throw me here. I don't know why I came here, but it became randomly. But you know, in life there is nothing in random, according to our fate. All the time, it's in a plan. So I think there is a secret here. We can accept it by this way. So I feel so pleased because of this group. Everybody has given me so much pleasure. Thanks again.
It doesn't mean that we do not expect any other people from other religions. It is just, you know, when you meet someone who is interested in things that you like or you pray, it's okay. We just
what I want to say. Our intention is not that to become make a group like this, just like the same kinds of people from the. Normally, we have no any intention like this, so I said this. No matter, diversity is our principle normally in our life. Is important diversity.
Okay, let's get to our questions, if you don't mind. Let me find something. Oh, I think we shall ask Mr. Murat about this question. If you worked for a store and you saw another employer steal something, would you tell the manager? Let's imagine he is your friend and you have seen that he stole something, and from one point he's your friend, on the other hand he's a thief. Would you tell? Would you give him up?
Honestly, I will tell to the manager that my friend have stolen this merchandise or this
goods
item. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I will do. Even my brother, even it's my brother.
Yes, and
yeah,
we know why. We know why. We all know. Yes, but I think it is not appropriate question for Muslims. Yes, let's find something else. Oh, Mr. Oz. I would like to ask Mr. Dud this question. If you were the president of the USA for a day, what would you do?
Great question. Great.
I would bring communism. I don't know.
Такой, Mr. President, what we are to do? Okay, let's start from communism. No, really, what would you change? Maybe something in internal politics or.
Yeah, maybe I would take out some power from liberalists because they separate society into camps, into two camps.
Yeah.
By telling that this person is black, this person is white, and so on. Yeah, maybe I would take some power.
Would you be severe related to them? Punish everyone who tries to, seize your laws from being enforced. What would you do with those who do not agree with you?
I don't know. I don't know actually. Well, if we in Soviet Union, I think I would punish him, like shoot him. But as we in the United States, I don't know. It's not how business is going there.
Yes, maybe you're right. You could be punished too for doing wrong things.
Punishing.
Okay. Let me ask something else. Okay.
Vladimir, you have question box, I think.
What?
You have question box from where you get all these questions.
Yes, if you need, I can send you the link.
Yeah, so interesting questions. So
just copy the link that I have sent just now. You may find any, thousands of questions, and use them for good. Okay. That's okay. I think let's just talk about something. I'm fed up with asking questions. Well, and Mr. Oz, are you Muslim from your childhood, or you came to that because of some occasion or something like that?
Just again, so because I get some interruptions again, I couldn't get your voice. Could you repeat again, Vladimir?
I mean, what brought you to become a Muslim?
Normally, I was born in a Muslim country, in a Muslim family. As a culturally, my environment is Muslim. No matter for that, but traditional faith is different than the genuine faith. This is also in everywhere in the world. Suppose you born in Italy or in Roma, somewhere else, or in another country. Of course, your religion is generally dependent your environment and your culture. But after a while, when you aware some things, so sorry, it will be long answer again. Maybe if you want, I can stop. No matter if I bother the groups. Of course, especially in today's world, because of the easy interaction with everywhere and with all kinds of knowledge. So we try to find the genuine truth and genuine reality in our faith also. Muslim world, is not a unique group. There are so many diverse, but if I say for my personally, especially my education in high school is generally there are in Turkey a kind of high school that give a religious education. I get it, but after I graduated, I go on a secular university, like I said. For university, it's not so proper to say secular, but what I mean by that, it's not a rule, especially it's not a religious background, what I mean. In that university, I get the opportunity to see the modern world's understanding. Then, to some point, of course, I get some confusions and some clashes in my mind. No matter, but since, like I said before, understanding and perception and faith, everything in life is a journey. But Alhamdulillah, now again I am Muslim. Normal, I try to apply my responsibilities like praying, etc. But try to understand in a more deep level the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Vladimir, I want to ask the same question for you. For me, this answer is normal. My country is generally a Muslim country, but you surprised me so much when you say I am a Muslim normally. So I want to listen your journey normally. How you became Muslim, or you was born as a Muslim, or after a journey you have a turning point, a shifting point. I don't know. So I want to listen your story about this.
Of course.
About your faith.
I never believed in any religion before I became a Muslim. But I still remember the words of my friend who said that we don't know if any religion is truthful, but we have to be sure that there is a creator, the creator who's control everything. It's quite obvious. And I was always quite a free-minded person and never listened to anyone. But once I ran into one coach. His name was Schlachter. You of course can't know him. And he said that a real freedom comes to us when we pray to someone who beyond our world, our dimension.
Yeah.
And we have to choose whether to pray to someone who is beyond, who is our creator, or to pray to something that is in this world, like woman, money, power, and something else that will vanish into thin air sooner or later. And that was the point from which I started my journey as a Muslim. But firstly, I prayed as I thought it was correct. But later on, my friends advised me to pay some attention to the sacred book, and I read it into Russian. And then
you mean Quran?
Yes, it was Quran.
Yeah.
But firstly, I decided to pray as I have read from it, according to the text. But after further on, I realized that there is no way but follow the instructions given by hadiths too, because they all checked. And now I can say that I am a at the highest level, like imams who pray all the day. But I try, and the only thing that I believe is we shouldn't give to religion something new that doesn't exist in it. That's the point. We have our Creator. We have to pray to Him according to the rules of our religion, without putting into it something new. You know?
Yeah, you mean that, Vladimir, religion is a struggle and challenge for everything in life. This does not mean if you are a religious person, you are a perfect man. You couldn't have some mistake behaviors, etc., etc. Normally, we are again human. We are also our weaknesses. It's normal, and also sometimes we can lose our control in our daily life or no matter. So these are the normal humanistic features. But what's the important thing is to be in a struggle and to be in a challenge for a purpose. What you want to describe is so important. If you rescue yourself from all world desires, then you have all the things. What I mean that if you bring all the things out from you, if you don't follow them to get them, they came to you by themselves. Maybe in Sufism there is a philosophy like that. If you try to catch someone in the world to obtain it, he will always go further from you. But if you give up to follow him just for a world purpose, then he by itself return to you. This is a little bit like this. If you became a person that just living according to the beyond power, that means God, Allah, so everything began to serve you in some way in the life. You rescue yourself from all kinds of traps by that mean. So it's very important. Shortly, it's struggle and challenge in life.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ross. And I'd like to introduce you my friend Leo, who was bold enough to participate to karaoke club and even was singing during it. He's a best friend of mine. Leo, hello.
Hello, teacher Vladimir. Hello, Leo.
Leo, how
Hello,
are you?
Murad.
Hello.
I'm fine.
My friend.
I'm fine, teacher. And you?
And I'd like to ask you a question. What if you could live for 300 years? What would the life be like? I have sent this question. You may read it.
I don't know, teacher. I don't know. Uh, maybe uh, just sing if my rest of life. To sing everybody and the world.
Would you would you increase the level of your voice to become the best singer in the world, because you have many years to implement it into life to make it? Would you do so?
Yes. I I would be wonderful.
Okay. Let me ask you something else. Okay, let's find out. Mr. Leo, if you were abducted by aliens, would you tell anybody why or why not? And they make you sing. Leo, please perform this one. It's my. How did you do that?
Let me see.
Awesome.
I don't know, teacher. It's a hard question. I don't know. Answer this question.
Okay, if you know an answer to this question, I will ask you something as easy as it can be. Okay, you will like it. It is easy to be. It is good to
Vladimir,
be. Oh,
so I interrupt, but so sorry. I will pray for Maghrib. Maybe I will not find chance to return here again. How can I then be in contact with you for another time? Can you sign me from Facebook, or could you give me your address, or how can we manage to go on this relationship with this so valuable group? That's giving me so much pleasure, believe me. I want to share all the time.
I know this is the best group on WebTalk, maybe in the world. I will send you the link.
Yeah. Do you have fixed schedule or just randomly?
Hard to say because it depends on my work, and I can't predict when I am able to run such meetings. But if you send me a message on WebTalk, I will be able to reply back when we are going to have a meeting.
Do you use Pro version, or is it possible to use? Since I am not a member as a Pro version in WebTalk, so maybe I couldn't find the chance to send you an email.
No, you just need to follow my page. I will follow back. Then we connect each other, and you will be able to send me a message just like that.
Yeah, okay, no matter. And also, do you have Facebook?
No, I don't use Facebook. I can't help understanding it. It just
Okay.
far from my understanding. From my
Okay, like a waste of time. Okay.
Okay. Get in touch.
Okay. I will try to catch in Kiev via WebTalk. Then for another time again, it will give me so much pleasure to share with this so valuable person and people. Believe me, I say for everybody hello, and I will be so pleased to make you for these group members to host in my country wherever it is, no matter whenever it is. Just I want to give that message. Know that you have a brother here all the time. I will feel so pleased to make all of you guests in my country.
Oh, you know, I have also a brother. His name is Chris. He is running a karaoke club on WebTalk. You will like him. Thank you, Mr. Ross. Just find me on WebTalk, and we will sort everything out. Okay.
We will see again. Hi,
brother Michel. Hello.
Just for you.
Hello, brother Michel.
Yeah.
His name Mr. Oz.
Yeah.
Oz.
Mr. Okay. How can I get your connection or to contact you?
And also, I use WebTalk and Facebook. You can find me as my name that's appear here, Musarref Oz. We can contact from there. And also, if you give me your address, no matter, I can contact with you also. And also, Vladimir can bring all of us together by this way. it will be better. Maybe one day we will come face to face with the group by this way. So if we go on, if we keep this contact, I hope we can nourish it in a better way.
Thank you so much, brother.
Okay, and the last question to you, my friends. Can you
Yeah.
tell me who drew this picture that you see right now? Try to guess. Does anyone has an opinion? Dude?
You did.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
It was a man from the past.
Well, don't think it's Russian architecture.
No,
So
it is not. I got you. Yes. Okay. Since you guessed a bit from this question, I will say he wasn't Russian.
okay, thanks. It's a big tip.
Something else?
No, I think it's European artist from
Yes,
19th
yes.
century.
No.
No?
Not 19. Okay, I will help you further on. 20th century.
Nevertheless, I don't know.
But try to guess. I will lead you on if you will trying to. To
I barely remember some names of artists, so
no,
no
I
clue.
will give you a tip. I will drop you a tip. He's known by everyone. Everyone.
Okay. Maybe Picasso or
No.
Okay.
Okay.
This.
He wasn't. His main profession, if we may say so, wasn't an artist.
No.
Hey guys, try to guess. Maybe Mr. Harkat or Nilutsa Kosma or who do we have else?
Nelsa Kosma doesn't know.
But try to guess. He wasn't Russian.
Mhm.
He lived in the 20th century. He is known by everyone. And who could it be? Who could he be? Try to guess, and I will be dropping you tips.
Okay, so what I get if I guess?
You will get endless happiness for the rest of your life.
Amen.
Okay.
And love too, of course.
Yeah.
And
Laughed or love?
And laugh too. You know, laugh that you can't even embrace. You know, endless laugh for everyone in the world. And who could it be? Let's try to guess. Who do you know? Just start naming people, and we will get closer and closer until you guess it.
I think that French artist.
No, he wasn't French, but from the country that near the France, bordering.
Okay. Germany.
Yes, he was German.
No idea.
Okay, and he was in the 20th century, and he was a German. Who could he be? You may ask leading questions like, was he that guy, or maybe he was from that specific area, or something like that. Any ideas?
Any idea?
Just try to guess. It's you will be surprised at that easiness. You know how to say that.
Teacher,
Leo,
what is the first letter of his name?
let it be T in his name, in his first name. Do you know anyone from German? Murat, Leo, Neluca?
No idea.
Oh, you are so dull, people. Just try to guess. Neluca.
I don't have what to guess because I don't know. Nah. I'm just trying to guess, but I don't know.
Okay,
It's nothing romantic. It's nothing romantic here, so I don't know.
Okay, you are driving me crazy. I will tell you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
He was Hitler.
Oh,
Oh. And he was talking about Hitler today.
Do you
What
feel?
was that? That's a prison?
Do you feel stupid now?
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Okay, my dear friends, I have to go. If you want to keep talking, it's up to you. If I leave, you will be still here. Okay, assalamu alaikum. See you, everyone.
Alaikum salam. Yeah.
Bye bye.